Hi, everyone. My name is Sheila Gold. I'm the Assistant Dean of Recruitment and Admissions. And I'm excited to talk to you all tonight about the programs that we offer at Tulane School of Professional Advancement, and also talk to you about how your PTK membership will afford you a scholarship. And so that makes attending our school much more affordable. So we're excited to talk to you all. We love PTK students at Tulane, and we're very happy to have you here with us tonight. So a little bit about Tulane University. Tulane University is made up of 10 different schools, one of which is the School of Professional Advancement. That's the school that I'm representing here tonight. The School of Professional Advancement is actually the third oldest school at the university. It's been around for over 130 years, and it has had the mission since it was launched of giving a Tulane University degree to what we call non-traditional students. And a non-traditional student is generally an adult learner, somebody who is other than that, like 18-year-old who just graduated from high school and is starting college. So if you've had some college already, which most of you have, if you're planning to transfer credits, if you have other things that you're doing in life, like working and going to school or taking care of a family, that is what we consider a non-traditional student, and that is the School of Professional Advancement. So you found yourself in just the right place today. So a little bit about us. We are located on the Uptown campus, which is the main campus in New Orleans, Louisiana. This is our building, top right, the Richardson Building. If you're ever on campus, come and say hi. The picture below that is of our student lounge. Actually, that mural on the wall, some of our students created that for a class project, and we loved it so much that we actually commissioned them to paint it on the student lounge wall, and we actually love it because it sort of gives the message of how we feel about our students, which is when you come to SoPA, you are right where you belong, and we're happy to have you there. So sometimes students are like, School of Professional Advancement, like, is that a Tulane degree? Absolutely. Like I said, Tulane is made up of 10 smaller schools. We are one of them. And your diploma will look exactly like the one that is on the screen in front of you. We always like to let students know this because this is the prize that we're all going after. We don't want to just get you into the university. We want to see you graduate on graduation day with this diploma in your hand. So keep this goal in mind as we're going through the rest of the webinar. All right, so we're going to talk. This webinar will only take about another 15 minutes or so. We try to be very mindful of the fact that you all are coming to us at the end of your day, and we are very appreciative of that. So we go through information pretty efficiently, but we're going to talk about our programs and our faculty, the learning experience at the School of Professional Advancement, how we support students to be successful, and then we'll talk a little bit about the application and affordability process. Okay, so one of the things that we think makes our school a little bit different from other schools that you may have been a part of is that all of our faculty are what we call professors of practice. That means they all work in the fields that they teach. So, for instance, in our paralegal studies program, Jackie Epstein is one of our professors, but she's a full-time lawyer. So when you get taught in that program, you get taught by actual lawyers who train you as a paralegal. So, for instance, in our cyber and IT program, we have an AI expert, Blaine Fisher. His full-time day job is being an AI expert, and then he teaches our students during his free time in the semester. So that is different from other schools where you get taught by people who are educators who have learned sort of the curriculum they teach you, as opposed to professionals who actually do the work. Next, please. Okay, so this is a quote from one of our faculty members. She says it better than I do. Her name is Amanda Fennell, and she works in our cyber and IT program. And she says, as a cybersecurity leader, I feel it's vital to prepare our professionals, that's you all the students, you're the professionals, through practical experience, which is why I incorporate my day job into my classes at night. So you'll be getting taught by the kind of people who are going to be your bosses and coworkers once you graduate with your degree. So you are getting exactly the skills that you need to get hired upon graduation because you're getting taught by the people who are doing it today. Next, please. Okay, so a little bit to keep in mind while we're talking about this. Our Phi Theta Kappa scholarship, there's two components to our scholarship. We have what we call a gap scholarship, which is up to $3,000. And this means if you apply for financial aid and aid does not cover all of your tuition and there's a gap, we will give you money to help fill that gap. On top of that, we also discount our tuition by 20%. So you automatically get the 20% discount and the GAP scholarship. So all you have to do upon getting admitted to the university is fill out this form one time that says, yes, I'm a PTK member. You need to send us your membership certificate that shows that you are a member of PTK. We apply that 20% to your accounts receivable for the rest of the time that you are at the university. So every semester you will get that 20% off. Okay, so we offer our 20% discount at the bachelor's degree level and also at the master's degree. So we will let you know what we offer at both levels. All of our bachelor's degree are in the black font. Our professional certificates are in the blue font. And then we have what are called post-baccalaureate certificates. And those are, you have to have a bachelor's degree in order to get those certificates, but the certificates are still at the bachelor's level. It's not graduate level work. So the degrees that we offer are human resources, organization, organizational behavior and management studies. That's just a very long title for business. That's our business degree. Homeland Security Studies, Paralegal Studies, Humanities, Interdisciplinary Studies, Social Sciences, IT, Elementary Ed, Secondary Ed, Exercise Science, Health and Wellness, Digital Design, Digital Media and Marketing Communications, and Public Relations. So those are the bachelor's degrees that we offer. The master's degrees that also allow you to apply the 20% discount are in cyber technology, teaching. We have four different masters of education, which are educational leadership, learning experience design, special ed, and teaching English learners, a master of liberal arts, Master of Public Administration, Masters in Emergency Management, Homeland Security Studies, and Sports Administration. Several of our degrees are actually what we call accelerated 8-week terms. So, our Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, our Bachelor of Science in Organizational Behavior and Management, which I told you was a big long word for business, and our Bachelor of Art in Paralegal Studies all have 8-week accelerated terms. Let me also explain our Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies. If you look to the right of your screen, the concentrations it are strategic communications, principles of management, principles of finance, health promotion, lifestyle strategies, applied digital marketing, IT, or cybersecurity. So if you're getting a Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, you can concentrate in one of those areas. So when I say accelerated 8-week terms, a normal semester is 16 weeks. we cut that semester into two different 8-week terms. So during the first 8-week term, you can take two classes. The second 8-week term, you can take two classes. So by the end of that 8 week or 16 weeks, you will have taken four classes, but you don't take them at the same time. You take two and two. So that means that that you are accelerating your time towards graduation. So if you only feel like it's manageable to take two classes at a time, instead of only being able to take two in one semester, you can now take four. And that speeds up your time towards graduation. So our students like to graduate as quickly as possible. So, one of the things that I also think is different about SOPA than you all may have experienced in the past is many of our classes are online or hybrid, but I don't want the online idea to come into your head as being like sort of boring or just sitting there looking at a PowerPoint and like clicking through and answering a discussion board. Our faculty go out of their way to design courses so that they're interactive and also so that they're engaging. You will get to meet other students. You will have group work. You actually will have some classes that are very similar to the format that we're on. So even though you don't have to drive to campus and sit in a class, you'll have to log on at certain times for different parts of your lessons. They also try to make the topics super engaging and interactive. So, for instance, you might be given like a problem to solve that's relevant to the curriculum that you're studying. And your professors might have created like an interactive sort of lesson where you have to like click a link, go in and create like an avatar of yourself, work through the problem that is your homework, come up with a solution, and turn that into your professor as your homework for that section. So it's very engaging, it's very fun. It will be very much like the real world types of problems you'll need to solve when you graduate and in the workforce. And so it mimics a lot of the work that you will be doing professionally. A lot of our professors also do things like they will record a podcast. So instead of having to like read a chapter that week or write a 5-page paper or whatever, they may record the lesson on a podcast. You can listen to like 15 minutes of it while you're driving to work, 15 minutes of it while you're coming back from work, another 20 minutes while you're making a salad for dinner. It's just a different way to get the curriculum that is fun and interactive and isn't just the same old sitting down and like reading a chapter and typing up some answers. So our students really like the way that our faculty engage the learning. Another thing that we think is a differentiator is we are very committed to our students being successful. We don't just want to admit you to the university. We want you to get that diploma that I showed you a few minutes ago. So we wrap our students in a lot of support. Every student gets a dedicated academic advisor. This advisor will help you register for classes. They'll help you transfer all your credits when you get admitted. They'll help you decide what classes to take in what order. If you're, getting a grade in a class where you feel like you need some help with writing, they can help connect you to like the writing support unit. If you are, not feeling well and need to take like a medical withdrawal, they can help you with that. That's what your academic advisor is for. You'll also have a faculty advisor. Once again, our faculty are all professionals in the field that you're studying. So this is like having an industry expert that can help be your mentor along the way. So if you're an IT major, you're going to have somebody who works in IT as your faculty mentor. So this is somebody that you can talk to about jobs. If there's a course that you're taking that you really like, they can be like, "Oh, you really like that course? These are the kind of jobs that you might be interested in later." Or, "Oh, I can give you some extra reading materials or connect you with a colleague of mine who does that kind of work." So this is like a mentor for that. We also have our own dedicated career advisor. She does not work with any other part of the university. She is there just for our students. So she could help you with your LinkedIn page, with your resume. If you have a job interview and you want to practice ahead of time, like do like a practice interview, you can set up time with her to do that so that you're not nervous on your interview day. You've already sort of gone through the potential questions. And we also have our own dedicated financial aid advisor. For both, we have an undergraduate financial aid advisor and a graduate financial aid advisor. So we want to make sure that our students are getting what they need in order to be successful all the way around. All right, so just a little bit about our tuition. So first of all, as a PTK member, we waive your application fee. So if you've already applied to us and you paid your application fee, please email me afterwards and I will waive that application fee. I am happy to do that and get that money back in your pocket. Um, we also know that you will be transferring 60 credits most likely to us when you come. If you are interested in the Bachelor's of Interdisciplinary Studies, you can actually transfer up to 75 credits. So we've done the math for you. If you are not a PTK member, if you are not in any way transferring credits, our bachelor's degree is roughly $72,000. With the transfer credits applied and the 20% discount, our Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies is $21,000 and the undergraduate, not BIS, is 28,800. So that is a significant savings for those of you who are coming in as PTK students. We want to make sure that you all get a discount. Okay, this is much the same information. It's generally 40 classes to complete a bachelor's degree. But for PTK and transferring credits, we're going to work with you to move through as quickly as possible. Next, please. Okay, so our application is an online application. It's actually pretty quick and easy to fill out. It lives on our website, sopa.tulane.edu. There's a big button at the top that says apply. Just click apply. It will ask you if you're applying undergraduate or graduate. You'll have to choose. Most of you, I assume, are undergraduate. Pick the undergraduate application. We will need a copy of a current government ID. You can take your phone and just take a picture of your driver's license and upload that. We also have a $40 application fee for undergraduate, 50 for graduate. However, anybody who attends a webinar as a thank you, we waive that. So once again, if you have already paid that fee and submitted your application, please let me know. We are happy to waive that. The only other thing we're going to need from you are transcripts from any of the schools where you've received college credits. So you can give us permission on the application to get those for you if that's easier, or if you want to send those to us electronically, we're more than happy to get them that way as well. All right. So we are currently accepting applications for our fall term. Our fall term starts August 17th. Like I said, we have 8-week terms for many of our programs. So you could start in the first 8 weeks, which is fall one, or the second 8 weeks, which is fall two. That starts October 17th. You can do the same thing for spring. Spring 1 starts January 11th. Spring 2 starts March 15th. And then a year from now, summer 2027, the start is May 17th. All right. So that kind of covers the basics for this evening. My contact information is in the middle, sgold@tulane.edu. There is a phone number. Don't call a phone number. I'm never in front of my phone. I am always in front of my email, though. I am happy to have you email me. What about the master's programs? Callie, are you asking? I'm not sure what you're asking about the master's program. You can either take yourself off mute or drop it
So
in the chat.
you went through you went through all of the financial stuff for undergrad and all the start dates for undergrad. What about some of those master degree programs? I'll
So
be
the
finishing up.
start dates are the same for masters.
Do they do the 8 week accelerated
Some
or
of them do 8 week, most of them don't at this point. Callie, what are you interested in studying?
I was looking at the Masters of Public Administration.
That is not 8 week terms yet, I don't believe. My colleague Ann is in the background. Ann, am I correct on that? I don't think that's yet 8 week terms. So you
Right.
would,
It's not 8 week terms yet.
yes. So
Okay.
ignore the fall two and spring two. So it would be regular fall start August 17th.
Okay. And if I remember correctly from your website, you have one that's more geared towards health administration. Is that correct?
So we have Ann, can you pull, I don't know if you can quickly pull up a graduate slide. Hold on, we're gonna pull something up for you, Callie.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
I'm pulling up a new
Yeah,
slide.
just we're toggling. It's a small enough group that we can do this. Because I don't want to misrepresent the MPA. It has lots of really good stuff. Are you interested in health administration or
Well, I am looking at clinical psychology,
Mhm.
and I thought that that might be another good tool as far as some of the philanthropy and public work that
Yeah,
I've been
so I
doing.
think what you might be interested in, this is our certificates, and but if you look at our graduate certificates
Uh-huh.
in the MPA program, these are also concentrations within the full master's,
Her
economic development, environmental management, resilience, and then profit and strategic philanthropy management. Is that what you were interested in?
That would probably be the
Yeah,
best one.
yeah,
Correct.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so
And so
that's
the
not
20%,
accelerated.
yeah, the 20% discount also applies to the public administration master's degree as well.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So once again, feel free to email me if you all have any questions. sgold@tulane.edu. Yep, that's me right there. And if you have any other questions, Callie or anyone else, I hope I'll be getting an email from you. If you need me to refund an application fee, reach out. And I certainly hope that we'll be seeing applications from all of you really soon. So thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of your week, and we hope to be welcoming you to Tulane as a student soon. Good night, everyone.